Hello everyone, welcome to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest updates across Sudan and South Sudan. Today we bring you the latest and most shocking report. Stories of conflict, tragedy, and the growing call for peace and accountability across the region. Stay tuned as we cover three major stories: the arrest of a Sudanese colonel accused of mass killing, a heartbreaking family murder in Warab State, and new military order targeting civilians in Jonglei and across South Sudan. Let's begin with our top story. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so whenever we upload a video, you can be notified. Let's start with this report. Arrest of Colonel Abululu for war crime in Alashir. Colonel Abululu, a man known for his brutal act during the Sudan war, has been arrested after a shocking video surfaced online showing him executing prisoners of war in Alashir, North Darfur. The footage, which has gone viral across social media, show Abululu firing automatic weapon at unarmed prisoners, killing them in cold blood. The act, described by international observers as gross violation of international humanitarian law, has sparked outrage and renewed demand for justice for victims of the Sudan conflict. According to report, the colonel had earlier claimed responsibility for killing more than 2,000 Sudanese during the war in North Kordofan. Now, with this new evidence, human rights group say there is no doubt he must face trial for war crime and crime against humanity. The city of Alashir has become a place for horror. In just 4 days since militia group took control, nearly 2,000 people have been executed and about 30,000 civilians have fled for their life. Entire neighborhoods have been turned into ashes. Families are missing. Children are wandering without parents. The situation has drawn condemnation from human rights organizations and international bodies, who call it one of the darkest movements in Sudan's modern history. Many activists are urging world leaders not to remain silent. They say the global community must act now to stop the ongoing killing and to protect innocent civilians trapped in Alashir, another war zone. One human rights advocate said the world cannot look away while innocent people are being slaughtered. Every leader with a conscience must speak out and take action. Observers say the Sudanese crisis is partly the result of poor leadership. Leaders who refuse peaceful transition of power and left behind broken system, army group, and a population divided by war. Now, the younger generation of Africa face the challenges of breaking this cycle of violence and rebuilding their nation. As investigation into Colonel Abululu crime continue, the international community is watching closely to see if justice will finally be served. Let's move on to our second top story, a tragedy in Tonj, South County in South Sudan. Please help the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell, so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Family tragedy in Tonj, South County in Warab State, South Sudan. A heartbreaking family tragedy has left an entire community in shock. A 35-year-old man has been arrested for allegedly stabbing his younger brother to death over a theft dispute in Tet Payam, Tonj, South County. According to local authorities, the suspect, identified as Yel Ane Mawin, fatally attacked his younger brother, Lat Ane Mawin, following repeated accusation of theft within the family and community. The incident occurred around 12:30 p.m. yesterday. Report indicate that the brother had been arguing before Yel picked up a knife and stabbed Lat multiple times, killing him instantly. Their mother, Achol Kameshbol, was at the hospital receiving treatment when she received the devastating news that one of her sons had killed the other. She described the tragedy as something she could never have imagined happening in her family, a moment of deep pain and disbelief. Police have taken Yelane Mawin into custody as investigation continue. Authorities said he will face murder charges under South Sudanese law. But the tragedy in Tonj was not the only violent family incident reported. In separate case, another man in Gogrial West County killed his wife following domestic dispute in Warbol village just yesterday. Community leader and elder have expressed concern about the growing case of family violence across Warab state. They say young men and women are increasingly turning to drug and alcohol, leading to poor judgment and deadly action. Parents are being urged to take responsibility for their children, to guide them, to talk with them, and to keep them away from dangerous habits. Community leaders are also calling for awareness program to help families handle dispute peacefully instead of turning to violence. As investigation continue in both Tonj South and Gogrial West, one thing is clear: social values and family bond are weakening under the pressure of poverty, substances abuse, and frustration. The government and communities alike must act fast to restore discipline, love, and unity among young people before more lives are lost. Let's move on to our third top story. This third story: Army orders civilian to vacate Jonglei fishing island, according to the report. In another developing story, South Sudan Army has issued a strict 48-hour ultimatum for civilian. The civilian have to evacuate within 48 hours. An army group to vacate the disputed Bothagany Island in Jonglei State. The order came directly from General Paul Nang Majuk, the chief of South Sudan People Defense Forces, SSPDF, according to the directive dated October 30th, 2025. All people living or operating on the island must leave within 2 days or face punitive action. The military said it will move to secure the area and prevent further clashes between rival clans who have been fighting over fishing rights. The Bothagany Island, located between Duke and Twitch East counties, has long been a hotspot for intercommunal violence. Both communities claim ownership of the land and have clashed repeatedly, leaving many dead and property destroyed. The latest order is meant to clear the area and give space for peace dialogue. Once everyone has vacated, the army plans to deploy force to prevent new fighting and maintain security. General Paul Nang warned that anyone refusing to leave would face tough punishment. In his letter, he stated, once the area is completely evacuated, South Sudan People Defense Force, SSPDF, will deploy security forces to stop further clash between rival clans contesting the site. Local peace organizations have welcomed the move. Bol Deng Bol, executive director of Intrepid South Sudan, called the decision a timely step that could save life and restore peace. He said, many lives have already been lost because of the government delayed action. We welcome the army order and hope both Duke and Twitch East communities will cooperate. Bol Deng Bol also urged the army to ensure the safety of all civilians during the evacuation and to create an environment where dialogue can take place. Despite the ongoing insecurity in South Sudan remain high, intercommunal violence continue to threaten peace even year after the signing of the 2018 peace deal. Delay in implementation and political mistrust have left many regions unstable. In a separate order, General Paul Nang also directed residents of Tonj East County in Warab State to surrender their weapons to local authorities and stop all army movement. This comes after recent airstrike in Tonj East, where the army targeted areas believed to be harboring army youth group. Warab State Information Minister Mamir Bath Marol confirmed that government aircraft carried out the airstrike early this week. He said there were bombardment in Tonj East after reports show army youths were regrouping. the strike were aimed at stopping them from reorganizing. The government insists the strike were necessary to prevent further violence, though some civilians have expressed fear and displacement following the attack. South Sudan continued to face multiple layers of crisis, political tension, local conflict, and deep mistrust among communities. While the government speaks of restoring peace, ordinary citizens remain caught between rival forces and harsh realities of insecurity. In today's report, it paints a painful picture, one that speaks to the ongoing struggle in both South Sudan and South Sudan. From the arrest of war criminals accused of killing thousands to family tragedies caused by anger and drug abuse, and finally to the military order that could either bring peace or spark more tension, our region continued to search for stability and justice. The question remains: how long will innocent people suffer before true peace arrived? How long will leaders wait before choosing dialogue over destruction? And how long will families keep losing their loved one over issues that could be solved through understanding and cares? We at Changfied News will continue to follow this this story closely, giving you updates and balanced report as event unfolded. Before we move on, please hit the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video you can be notified. Channel jo me channel link katung ne chinas bana je tuka lera nyama kan kono nyami jiram jidid gwas me gorjen odin dere channel dere je support ki dere subscribe ka Changfied YouTube channel komite galer mi ci bare gwas me da chomala shube kiji ka do ba dong de kon linga je channel report me channel je link report me jom chala rai wi ka South Sudan chaun mishale abululu mishi na shagana kare wich ka Sudan ka Alashir chala do jen chaje yen na me breaking news me de kon link kolne abululu jenna wa wut mangaike ka tam na ka je re kur dan to re wi ka Sudan en abululu chala do jen chaja yen ka kor ka misha video men na tin ka social media chaja nyot ko online nyot je en wo na ka laran ramimo ne ko ne sha yen gwad dan ko je to tin kal Alashir kano Darfur na ka kamaj lola ja pare beje ka beje bar ka beje nak ka joma chalat gwase me en go shuda me chajalat mishala abululu en ka Alashir North Darfur chala do jen chao dor chaje to pinya no doromo chala do jen shabululu chaje kap ko jen chala do ne jen chene ti shop ke kin dangro chaganak de ti kin dangro 2000 people ti chenak re we ka Darfur ka Sudan agu yene de amachit kana me ne ramanak ne ti kin dangro 2000 people tinaka nake chaganak already lola kwa pare la ke na maj be bar taram pele you know chala do ta da na cheri me chelar ke chineri wan chi ko complaint chineri wan international community amena community but we the alchina complaint ka ta da na ga je ko jen ka social media jen che product long la jen o chineri wan che ga na ka te loy de ka mana na chalat de kon jigno di rami moment na mele ti chiru di lot ka ko feel proud ka social media ala nyu de no na ka na lo gwije ne me just lo mi je long and then cha korean cha je prayer kwar dan and cap rapid support force ko jaram dan nang na cha jogo no randu no mo mishila no chene di kin dang ro shagan na point jen kay nyok cha video ne ka sha ko gi online video ne ka kan video ne ko na shala online cha che nyu da gwan o jen cheti jek chakalat chena chakanak ka TikTok nyu da ka Facebook nyu da ka tada ne ka na la cabinet ngwan rieje ka tor biel bokan ne ka and Guatemala ko she would done in la Korean charge to threaten international community charge no ran no cham je chep then she would mo she order che YouTube charge Michal kame abululu charge kep ko chene chik che claim no chene kin dangro chaga na kan sha video ko na na tin chakanen ko be yik te evidence to nyu do jin chirek jalat so when mo charge you kep ka city of Alashir ka ta da na chana che ganna kaje ko re chi tore wishin win mi ke report sha no chala ne ri chop ke kin dang ro sha ganna ko hospital wa more than that boni ka che 30,000 people chaga joj chaga chagari outdoor ka gwa dan ta ga ta tin chagari outdoor ka manikin chaga separated ka jo dan chalat so ring mi dire long gwa dan chi ko che tok tin ko re dan chi tok jana chaga da ka do no ko jo chalat gwas me chane to kolat kriga me cha ka jogono yen ka ta dan shana cha na ga ja cha yu kap so en Alashir gwadmi tina chi ka liutin long kan de nak wan na kan ke men civilian ko wa kan met ken ke ku madung Sudan ala jalam tin tere wichin binami cha jo mo cha jala no cha jen kwara mo men tina chi ga nak cha order cha je tup ka cha kolna abululu cha je chu yen ka ta da nan chere ke jalat ke jem gwe ga jen wo ba dong ba julun ba kanetin kone ko na yen kanetin kon de rapid support force ka ta da nan chana che kan ka jem kan wo ba nyot chicken video ni kan ga le online tik be ka kwa da na kap jetin cha no terbil ka cha ye tet ka cha yen ke get cha chu lat re ti jen ka jo da na chalat chala do jen cha je yen already antam jare ti jen wana ka lero dien me de konling ka doro shal ke Tonj South County ka South Sudan ka warab state chara ka warab state ka South Sudan dor jane neme heartbreaking mi to ka family kel chala do ne te ga wun mite ka jan dang doku de diech ngat 35 years would mo te grun jan dang doku de diech wajen che daman is young brother che janak che yat ko ngom yede je ko ngom wa ka kwishwer ka wa de je guru na mo la kwala ka kwale re family ka kula rarba no dor chal ke tet payam ka Tonj South County che gure wa che ju kep ko gwan mi war wal kentin wa tigre rol kenena en guru na mo wa jen che kwak che ka kwal from there choro yo moch ka ngom ka chu gar mo chu yat wa chu yat ne gwado mo pele je lo chelu mi reng mi to na mo don jane ka jo mo chala de local authority chikala do ne wuden nagran chale yel ane mawen naga nagure ajana mdan chi gure shenak la is young brother mishale lat ane mawen ba lo gure matot ka gure mo wajen ka goton wan wala kwala ka kwale ba jugo jin palshwer wa che jaling ke dong la ja pal ko we bani wa man dien gwada dan na ka gadatin wajen te duel waldi te condition do dien metetin but ku na ku so right now we condition me nyu den wo dor che to ke environment mi chore lot ko di gadman dong tel dor mete ke je den chero chulat ko ba kwal kana wo cha ja pal wi char so na meni jen joran chala den wo cha jen na kan gadato me damman ka ramadan chira nak cha yu yen man chala chul kamij bol jaram danan cha gar cha nak ka ga daga dangro cha hol nang na gar men kwini jen non kon ko ne ka jo mishalat wa gur jeno kan gat de ka ngaje no ngum lel kan ko gat ngwan tam je jojo no ken la ken cham kan wal gat cham ken tap kamet kan ka kwang kan tap tin mas kan ka ken tam kan wala wa jaga ka ko ken baga jaga bom mu ka bom kan o chiran che bodwal ba chang la de mi choro lot bo kwal ba mi jeg ba jalat ti ka family no ken de kan ga de ken ngej gor ga jen wo de ga de ka mu ka awareness de che mana ken tin chaga dab de kan step up de kan ga de kan ga chang gwa ko ga la ja tu ga met gat no ba kwal ke ba mat ka kwang ki ba mi jeg ba jalat la tu ga met ka family bi man mi che do mi jeg che la dong ba mana gang che ba gor no ba ga mo ba jigo no mele mo meje mamba wona ko jen bo kwalba from there che tung jen gwatamo gar mi ci kwel che tung ne cheng marar ba chele ya dwal rami mo me tu kwalang wane ne dorien so mi nda be chwa shiande so right now chi damana dini je meti gurun nyandang jowi di che lo de yu jat che gu jen hotel belel dino ba daman ba jenak cha gu bano na me shi chong wa der kem daman me daman che kep der jenang re ti jen so ku jamo agenda na shora lat gwaseme wo kon go woniam please make sure no subscribe ka notification bell ci turn on komite galer mi ci bari be shamala ci buga jeke ba ja jakaje a chana jawrden gwas me chana jalling re wi ka South Sudan gwa mi mo sha order sha je tup wude shal ka me pol nang a pol nang je la chief of defense force re wi ka South Sudan ci order ci je tup re wi jen chal ke Tonj ka Jonglei Jonglei fishing Iceland te gwan mi chari ala ka mishit ka dol mala rai la gawian jegitin ke mai karetin wa gwada mo tidur dangro ke tugdul dangro tikitin alo shi koron gwada mo jaro jago la tuwo ka tin shang shi pon nang gwada me shi order shi jen tuban wone ne ka kortan jen dang wani da badak a jene ka ne di ala konen te ka jen dol mo gwada ranan mai karetin jaga jugun jenu jaga jugun be adil jentin yan dial within 48 hour ala tan jen dang wani da badak ki nin dangro en rami mo tem gwada mo be dil jentin mi china chi jentin chi general polang chera do ne be dini asas pd ba ga nangare gwada mo ne ba area mo ba jogang ko chi kurche ba kulutuok chi polang che order che kulutu bono ne rami wi lokan gwada mo wo jen be jien ka jen dolo mo chi general polang majok Ramadan and la ship of the South Sudan People Defense Force mencha kamo bana baka naga helicopter ke bana bugo helicopter ke mi yadit che order che to bochanya ndang diogo no chena guru no te rambeten wana mo ramu wajik mi che lugo no jena a general mo baje kaf ka baje punish akume kene gang kano shi kane kontin la tuk dori jani shi kan binyen ki ke ne to kokene kontin lanweri ka jo chalat gwase me gwad danen gak mi chale bot agany ashlan mit ka duk kene twin is counties jen gwad danen teten ka wajen on spot gwad danen la ko la kan mala to kam dur titini jare no michir kana me chagwa ko wa tiar ka je kan do dangro ki tugdo dangro kana to ram jalar no e dunda bram jalar no duna wajen do bna la kan nyinga je ko dor te kai kan ko ne South Sudan che beje lunga jen gwasa me tele kwan tel cham ka don le we don ba kon ba je je wo mi na ko lo we goten kon atin da kwan da tan chit kare je reje ton kan goten kon wa ngwa jitin so order me cha tup general polnang ano be tin diala kon ten minami ki ta dan dong la na nyinga je be ka dil boka mech ki be ka mo kering mu we teacheran che jilinga order ran chatu ka order dien ka Tonj is county shi wa ka warab state chikan ngwan dial yugo no ne en pol nang no bia me kun dial bia report ko kume ram wi logo no be mech ba report ko kume ram mo baje target kume ajen dobe dane boke Tonj is ka je ko long wane jeno de kan mekin de kan ga serenda chajo me chajalat warab state information minister Mamir Bad Marol che confirm no ne che nyal che bok ke jen nin joka to ka changa kel changa ro ba changa diok non stop bugo goten continent wan te tinti wa charen tore yiri ko la ken wa ko rin mobilize de ko nyin ke wan ko kin ka cha gon de ko de to ko wa chine ri wan chi gliu long gwa de dan chi ko je tok tin so jo me mi tin tama chicken you jogo no ba me kun dial ba ka kaf ka cha la de no shi mi chonga no mo bi ga din nyin ke ku me mu wa me kin wa ke ko me kin gang ka ro din ka ka ajen jo ran cha la de me please go no jin subscribe ka bi notification bell bi je turn on committee ler mi ci brej be cho mala ci bu ji bi ata kamal bye bye